I'm quite sure I can find a 2 and a 3 and a 1. Would you agree that the 1 is in the middle of the 3? If you do, it's 2 and 1. If you multiply everything that created 1 between 2, you will always, always, always come up with 3, 6, or 9. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 8 is 24. 2 and 4 is 6. 3 by 5 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6. 3 by 6 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9. 3 by 9 is 27. 2 and 7 is 9. 3 and 8 is 24. 2 and 4 is 6. You repeated 24 again. This, D and H, 3 by 8 is 24, right? 3 by 4 is 12. 3 by H is 8 is 24. Would you say D is half of H? If D is half of H, 4 is half of 8, D and 8 is half of what? D is half of H, but H is half of P. Why? Now the P, which is the P letter, which is the pilot light, the A and the F that come together to create the gateway. Because through the gateway in the sun is the pilot light. Ninth letter, 3 divided by 3 is 9. You don't have to multiply it. 9 is 27, 2 and 7 is 9. 3 by 10 is 30, 10 by 30. This one over here becomes magical. Because when it's by 10, it is whole. Because our number system is 1 to 9, equaling to a total of 10. 10 becomes the jack, it becomes the first picture card. The picture card will represent a mirror image of 2 other cards, just like the mirror image of itself, all representing and understanding their own center, because each one has a different amount of eyes. Like the Jack of Diamonds and the Jack of Heart represent 6 eyes. The Jack of Spades and the Jack of Clubs, if I get it correct, represent 6 eyes, because there's 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom is 2. Well, altogether, the Jacks have 11 eyes. So now we're coming into this. The maximum you can go to stay in the number range is 9 times 1. 9 and 1 is 10. God rests on 7, right? 10 equals to 7. God rests on the 10. So you cannot get to 9 because he comes into you 9. Man becomes 11. 1 and 1 on each side of God, his left and his right wing. 11 equals 1 and 1 is 2. Therefore, God is 7 and 2. 7 and 2 equals 9. 9 times 1, your birth. B equals 4 times, which is less than because the spirit comes in A. 4 times 2 equals 8. 9 and 8 is the same letter represented in H and I, which plays from the center point where God stands. Why? Because the center point where God stands, which is the 10-cent point, the French expression is 17. That's right. 10 turns into 7. Then 10, 8, 18. 17, 18, 19 is the size of a circle, 3 rims. It's all within that rim. What lives there? The birth. 3 times C, which is you can't get to C any other way, but once you say 3, you say 6. 6 is the center of everything that surrounds it. 6 is the center of 3 and 9. 6 is in the center of 4 and 8. 6 is in the center of 5 and 7. Electric company in the center of Uranus and Jupiter is Earth. 357, 375. Check the movement of 360 degrees. You must do the 360 degrees 60 times an hour. 24 hours a day because of every minute, 60 and 60. Remember how the clock works? On one side it's 24, 6 equaling to 6, or it's 12 equaling to 3. The clock says 3 and 6 on it. The small clock says 3. There are 2 small clocks, 3 and 3. There's one big clock of 24 that runs to the purpose of the 2 small clocks, because the big clock takes up the center of who it is and the left and the right wing. The fleur-de-lis, she flies high not only in France, but the broken down maple leaf of the flags around the world. Here, when A meets 9, 8, 9, 8, 5, total is 39. 19 and 28 is 47 of time. It's also the cycle of the I birth. A and I, the intelligence within the creation of the sky. CL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals to 15. 3 by 5 equals 15. The electric company. Times 3 times 3 times 3 is 9. Times 3 equals to 12. 1 and 2 is 3. times 3 equals 15 equals 6. The cycle becomes 36936. And we have to keep on doing it to find the center of the cycle. That repeats it again. Left and center, 9 and 9 equals to 18, the right wing. 9 of 3 and 9 of 6. Creation, 3 by 6 is 18. So that's how that little faculty works. I wanted to knock something else out of here. We stop on 17. Why do we stop on 17 on the queen? Because blackjack says stop on 17. It's pretty safe. What gets us out of a little bit of trouble is 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 equal to a total of 10, other than how many other possibilities of under 10, because there's 4 of each of these cards in the deck. And don't forget multiple shoe. But the original game, was it with one deck? If it was with one deck, then let's take the scenario into one deck. In order for me to have 17, I could have a 10 and a 7. That means there is absolutely 50 cards left in the deck, other than the card that I see of the picture card. I see 3 cards. When I walk to a blackjack table, I will see normally 3 cards. There are 49 unexposed cards in the deck, counting from 5 and 6 in blackjack, counting that the French say 17. Every time I say 10, it's this: 10-7, 10-8, 10-9. If the average is 54, the average is the size of the sun, what reflects both worlds, represented in Jack, Queen, and King. The 10 shows 2 sides of 5 and 5, and then it shows Jack, Queen, King, which represents all the 10 combinations inside. When you come to the game of craps, or in blackjack, still in blackjack, you can split 2s, because 2 and 2 is 4, and 14 with 10 is no good. You want to reduce your chances of getting over 11, therefore 2 10s, because there's more 10s in the deck really than any other card basically. 3 and 3, you split 2s and 3s. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 equals 5 and 6. This will equal 4. This will equal 9. This one can be doubled again to have 2 different worlds. This one will exist in 2 worlds. Why? Because it is under 5. It can be doubled. 1.5 times this equals that. That means they're both in the same world. They combine together. The same thing goes over here. 4 of 8. This can become to 3/4. 3/4 would just be 3/4, 3 and a 4, 3 parts of 8 and 3 parts of 8, missing 1 on each side. 6 and 6 is 12. It pays 30 to 1 in craps, but you split them in blackjack because 12 is no good. But you don't double up, or you don't usually split them if you're drawing against 17 or better. So these, I'm not going to go over all the rules of blackjack, but this is what happens in blackjack. The ace in blackjack, there are 4, but with you and the dealer, you will have a maximum of 2 on the table, 22. The maximum you get is 42 on the table. That's the maximum you can get one-on-one blackjack. So we're not going to go any more about that. I'm going to go over just a few things. Sweet is usually 16, and that equals to the only number 7, the 7 that gives you the light. So if the 7 gives you the light, and they make the sweet 16 for the sweet 16 girl, and therefore it could be the light of the woman or coming to womanhood. Okay, giving the light. So the representation of the light is coming to womanhood. What is 16? What is 16? What is sweet about 16? Anyways, we're going to drop it off that and jump on to another 147. 33 plus 3, 36. 39 plus 6, 45. 45 plus 9, 54. 999. Fox, 45. What is this? 3 by 4 is 12. 3 by 7 is 21. 21 and 12 is 33. 3 by 8 is 24. 3 by 5 is 15 equals EXO. Equals 39 to sky plus 6. Where did the 6 come from? 3 by 1, 3 by 2 is 6, 3 by 3 is 9, 3 by 6 is 15, 3 by 9 is 27, and 18, sorry, is 45, and 3 by 3 is 9, equaling to 54. I did it separately. What did I actually do? I did the cycle of 3, but what did I add on? I needed to add on the leap year. When we come into a leap year, our actual cycle to 360 degrees is 360 degrees plus 555, plus in the last year it's 6. So there's a total of 16, sweet 16 days added on to 360 degrees. 360. 360. Let me calculate this. 360 times 16 equals to 6 by 6 is 36, 6 by 3 is 18, 21, 6, 0, 6, 3, the year 2000. And then let's just go add up 216. This is the 9 lives of the cat by 24 equals 216. Don't add on the other one. It's just about who you're talking about. 300. Okay, 3,000. 3,600, 5,760. The Kentucky Derby or the Belmont Stakes final was 5, 6, and 7. That was your trifecta. Come in with the 1. Come in with the Pharaoh. What's his name? Anyways, American Pharaoh. So we talked about that. We talked about the last area of what the core is. Okay, it's actually 351 plus 18 equals 369. Well, this is the core A to Z. Rest in peace. 7918. Fox, rest in peace. This is the 18th. This is the 9th. This is the 16th. 1 and 6 is 7. 16 and 18 is 34. Representation of 1. R and P come together. They are the same letter. And I is in the same family. What do we do over here? Well, what happens? In order to create 1 again, we need to have 2 over here in order to create 1 again. So 1 and the next number is 6. Why do I do this? Because this is what happens in bowling. In order for the pins to fall correctly in bowling according to the perfections of the game, until I get this pin in the center, I must set up 3, 2, 1 pins over here. See that right angle or whatever angle you want to call it? In order to set it up again, I have to have 4 more pins and then 5 more pins over here. I must set up 15 pins before 1 recycles in the back. That's how that works. When you're setting up these corners, the corners are 7, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. I'm not going to explain that right now. 8 and 9 comes together in numbers equals 91. 91 is the number to the spirit, and 13 times 7 equals to 91. 1, 3, and 7. Spirits in Nibiru. I think we went 10 minutes. We spoke of Helam and Hashem, and I'm not sure if we did this yet. And I would really like to go over again. It's 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9. I added them up. 1, 2, 3 equals 6. 4, 5, 6 equals to 15. What's the matter over here? That's the matter over here. 4, 5, 6 equals to 15. Then it equals to 24. So this is 12, 15, 18. This is 24, 15, and 6. What is this? 1, 5, and 9 is 15. So once I add them all up, it goes 6, 6, 6, 6, 9, 6, 3. That's all you have. So if I want to add up this, 24, 39, 45 equals 9. 45 plus 15 equals to the 60. If I add up all of these, I get 10, 20, 30, 40, 47, 55, 60. I get my 60, 60. And then I'd add up this corner over here would be the same thing. What is this over here? This is an 8 by 8 chess game. Okay, now what happens is my first number starts here. This would be 1. 1 starts in position 2. Ends at 8. We start at 8. We end at 2, but we've counted 7. 2 and 8 is the cycle. Each corner does the same because we start within the next corner. Otherwise, we need to put a pillar, the borderline pillars. Otherwise, in between, from here to here, here to here, and here to here, it's count the squares. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. It's reflection. Close the book. All you have 6, 6, 6 over 6, 6, 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 36 over 8 by 8, 64. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 8. 2, 4, 6 on the inside, 8 on the outside. 64, 48. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 and 4 is 8. 16 and 8. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 5 and 6. So this is what happens. Values of 1, 8, and 9. Values of 1 plus 8 is 9. 1 minus 8 is 7. 8 by 8 is your 64. These are just basic numbers. Now what we're going to do over here is 3 times 12 is 36. 3 times 15 is 45. 3 times 18 is 54. 3 times 15 coming down this way is 45. Now I'm only doing 1/2. Did you notice what I did? I did this way, this way, this way, and then 1/2 this way. But I did not do this way, or this way. So this doesn't get the full value. So I have to multiply it by 3 to get the value the other way of all the matrix lines, 2, 3, and 4. I'm not using 2 because this 2 is just a double of this. 36, 45, 54, 9999, 9999, 9999. Excuse me. What is this one over here? 208. This one is not a 9. What is this over here? 4 by 45. 4 by 54 is 208. This is not a 9. Here, it's another 9. This is not a 9. This becomes 268. 6 and 8 is 14, 16. This becomes a 7. So it will turn into a 7 over here. Now, what do? We have to catch the in-betweens or the average. The average here is 297, 2, 9, and 7. 3 and 6, 2 and 5. 2 and 5 is outside of 3 and 6. So it's what's inside, outside. I multiply it by 3 because in every situation there's the front wall you face, to the 2 walls on the side, to the floor beneath you that you feel that you stand on, to the roof above. There's 3 sides to me, but I face with you 1. My back doesn't look like my face, but it's all of me. I'm not around. I'm perfect to one side. One side is only 1 part, 1/2, 1/4 of reality. Like I didn't finish in my video that I will finish, I'm going to explain to you how numbers like an 8th equaling to 8. 8 equals to what? When you're in the house of 8, 8 equals to 1. 4 equals to 1/2. 2 equals to 1/4. So if 2 equals to 1/4, what number would I give 2? A and B. Excuse me, A and D. If I turn 4 into 2, what number do I get? 1 and 2. Why? Because half of anything is 1 and 2. But half in the secondary world at the 7th gate, half is 5 and 6. Half is 5, 6, or 6, 5. Since you actually split it in half, it becomes 28, and that's the cycle of the moon. Anyways, I seem to be twisting things around. So you see what I did over here is I did it times 3 and then times 4. This is the full cycle. This is the 3/4 cycle. This is the full cycle. This is the 3/4 cycle. This is the full cycle. What did I 3/4 this? I multiplied this by 3 now. 3 by 6 is 1. 3 by 48 is 10. No, 3 by, sorry, I multiplied this by 3. I did this one here. 4 by 48 is this over here. But this one I did by 3, 108, 135, 162 becomes all 9. And then I did it again. So this one is the end cycle, because the end cycle over here, over here, 432 is this. 3 times this, 4 times this is 432. That's the jail cycle. 4 times this. If 432 is the jail cycle, 324 is 18 times 18. 18 times 18 is 324. 336 is 12 moons. 336 is 12 moons. This is 24 days from a full moon. This is 24 days away. 3 times this is 324. It is high. 18 is life in the sun. This is 168, the hours of the week. So it's 3 times this is my next answer. Although 108 plus 36 creation, which is 3 times 36 plus 1 times 36 equals to the day. That means man is just 360. Underneath the day, man becomes 168. He becomes the week. All zeros equals 6. So where are we standing up? Here is the sun, here is the queen, here is the sun, here is the week. Here is the complete day. In order for us to get a complete cycle with the complete day, we must multiply this times 4. 4 times 14, 144, or 1440 equals 5776. Is that not right? The year this year of the Hebrews is 5776. 4 by 4 is 16. 4 by 4 is 160. 160 and 16 is 176. Let's say 1760. 1760 and 4000 is 5760. Yeah, that's the year 2000. So I'd be off with 5, 7, and 6. I'd be off. So anyways, that's that particular reality of the number schedule, how the numbers would work. 666, and this way it would be 369 with 6 over here. This corner over here would be 4 times 6. 4 times 6 is 3/4. This would be 2.5 times 6. 4 times 6, 2.5 times 6, and 6 by 3. So now, if this is 4 times 6, and this is 2.5 times 6, so 2.5, and this is 4, there's a 1.5 times 6 difference, so the difference is 9. And this is a third difference. So that's 3. 3 and 9 is 12. Anyways, I don't like this video anymore. I'm ramping on it. When I'm far behind and I have a lot of things to show, I already showed this off. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. 977, the pig, the dividing worlds. Salam, palms. You know, what do you really want to get out of this? What do you want to get out of bowling pins? The distance between a bowling pin where this one is equal to this one, but when this one is equal the next time, there's 1 on 1 on each side. Just like if it was equal to here, you see this 4 here because it's on the outside. Otherwise, it's equal to this, but this one is equal to none. Anyways, we're not getting into that right now. We did the soft 17 in blackjack. Okay, I want to start the next video with understanding the roulette and how all these numbers connect together. And the number that averages the whole table is Nibiru over here. And still, I still want to get to other numbers. When you see 1 and 4 together, when you see 1 and 8 together, when you see 1 and 2 together, they're all parts the same. With a slash mark, it's a quarter, it's a half. A half is 50%, a quarter is 25%, 25% represents B and E, which represents the Y, which is the division of the circle. It's a whole circle, and it's been divided. It was whole, and now it's still whole, but it's been divided in sectors. I already mentioned something about the eagle and the testicles, because we are in the test cycles of evolution, which sort of zooms somewhere else. Libra, very big. The free arm is what it means. The free arm in Libra. So let me see if there's anything else. No, it's at 20 minutes. I'm going to zoom through again. My next video is going to be just like this, just as hard to understand. And okay, let me just show you for those of you who haven't been in here lately. There it is. There it is. I did some home decorating on it, and it's in my house. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.